All right, we welcome the University of Tampa women's soccer team. In the middle is head coach Gerry Lucey. To his right is junior Samantha Kay. And to his left is sophomore Maddie Dugan. Just want to start off and ask Coach his impressions on the preseason and what his expectations are headed into the 2010 year.
We've been very happy with the preseason so far. The attitude has been good, the work rate has been excellent, the players have come in a lot fitter than they have done in the past. So overall we have high expectations for the programme. We know that we're going to be far better than we were last year. We have a lot more experienced group. The returning players had an excellent spring, and the incoming players have been good so far. So we're definitely very hopeful of a strong year.
Questions?
Question for Samantha. With several key players back, how confident is the team for this season?
I think we're a lot more confident than we were last year. I think we have a lot more experience and leadership on the field than we did last year, and more of a drive than we did last year. I think we're doing a lot better. So we'll be good.
Yep. For Maddie, and I know you're moving up, in the ranks and classes. What do you see? What are the differences that you see between your freshman and sophomore seasons?
I'd say that freshman season, personally, you're definitely not as experienced. You don't know really how physical the game is, how different it is from high school. You always hear about it from different people, but you never really know until you experience it. So as a sophomore, I feel like a much better leader, and I'm able to help out the freshmen and get everybody kind of on the same page quicker.
Another question for Samantha. Last year, you got the honors being named team captain. What have you learned last season about being a leader and leadership?
I think I just need to be more vocal and just make sure you're always talking to players, make sure everyone's on the same page and are all coming together and just as a team more. And always being a leader on the field, always trying my best and making sure I set an example on the field too. So.
Maddie, how is it to play for your coach?
I actually love playing for Gerry. He definitely makes us work hard, extremely hard, which can be just definitely difficult at times. But I think one of the best things I like about Gerry is how much he really truly cares about the team and so much, all the effort he puts in. And every time we have a game, I'll talk to him the next day and he'll just say, I didn't sleep 1 hour last night, because he's always thinking about what we can do better, or what we did well, or what we didn't do well. And I feel like I've improved boatloads as a player just because of him.
Samantha, what are your personal goals for this season?
I guess. I don't know, just hopefully, personally, I guess just be a better leader on the field and hopefully score some goals and get some assists and just do good. So.
Maddie, how has your experience been at the University of Tampa, whether it be your work ethic, your regiments in the academic field? Just explain some of your experiences here at the University of Tampa.
I think one of the reasons I came here is because of the size. I found what I would hope to find, that teachers care about you, they want you to do well in the classroom. Coaches care about you, they want you to do well on the field and off the field. And overall, I've had a very positive experience with networking and everything that I hoped to find at Tampa.
Coach Lucey, a few years removed now from your national championship in 2007, are there any references or anything that you bring back to this squad that helps them understand that goal can be achieved here at the University of Tampa?
Yeah, we actually spoke about that the other day. We still have one of our seniors left from that year, and we mentioned prior to that year in 2007 that we knew that year that we could go all the way if they had the belief, and obviously they had the experience from the prior year going to the Final Four. We feel that this year we actually have a more talented squad than we had in 2007, and obviously they got to bring along the other ingredients as well. We have more depth and definitely more talent than we had in 2007. It's just a case of obviously trying to get, as the girls said, getting on the same page and working hard. And if we do that, we have the belief, then we feel that we can go a long way this year.
At the conclusion of last season, and after you reviewed how the team performed and evaluated, what would you say is the area that you strengthened the most? What will be the biggest improvement or difference you think in this team?
Attacking wise, we've got a lot better. We have a lot more options. Attacking wise, we were very poor last year as a team. We didn't have any depth. So we went out to obviously try to find more attacking flair than we had in the past couple of years. And even the year that we won it, we still were kind of relied upon one or two players. Now we have several players we rely on. I think the girls worked very hard in the spring to strengthen from within as well. So I feel that we have a lot stronger group coming back than we had obviously this time last year. So overall, I think everywhere we strengthened, goalkeepers at the back as well through the midfield. So there's not really any weaknesses that we've seen so far.
Right, thanks.
For one of the players, what was it that you actually learned from last year that you think you can carry over to help you this year?
I think one of the things I've learned is, as Sam was saying, leadership. Even at the memorial service that we had recently for one of our past players, Nicole Murphy, one of the things that I took from that reined in from last year was really just the passion that you need on the field, and that our whole team has to be on the same page, whether it's hard work or passion. And I think that if we carry that into this year, we'll be much more successful.
Coach, a lot of what people see when they watch your team is obviously on the field. Can you speak a little more about how your goals for the program off the field and just all around goals for the program?
Obviously, we want the girls to do very well academically. That's the reason why they're in college. So we try to make sure that they attend their classes, that obviously that they are pulling good grades. If not, we try to get them the help that they need. In addition to that, off the field, we went on a trip over to Italy and Europe last year, and that was a great opportunity for everyone to gel together. So I think that experience in the spring really brought everyone a lot closer together and kind of got us back on track to where we were a few years ago with the tightness of the group. And I think that experience alone will help us over the next few years moving forward. Now that we have basically 4 full years of classes rather than what we had the last couple of years, which was 2 years.
When you speak about just the schedule and the challenges that you're going to face pretty much every game this year?
Is that for me or for anyone?
Anyone.
It's a tough schedule. It's always going to be a tough schedule. We always want to test them. We always want to make sure that each and every game we're not going out there and knowing that we can beat a team quite easily. Obviously, we still want to beat that team quite easily, but at the same time, it's a test. If we don't prepare ourselves correctly for postseason play, then we're not going to go as far as we want. So we've got to make sure that everybody on the team gets tested to their limits, and obviously out of that, hopefully, we'll be ready for the biggest challenges.
Ladies, from looking at the roster, it's not like a local team or a Florida team. It's a nationally recruited team. So as new players come in, what are the challenges in bonding? Are there differences in styles that have to come together, or do you come and play the game pretty quickly the way Coach teaches it?
I mean, there are differences, but I think through preseason we kind of get better. It's like knowing where we all play and like how we want the balls passed to us and like what kind of balls we need and stuff. So we get to know each other that way, and then like I don't know, it is different styles, but we do come together. I think we are starting to come together really well right now, so it should be good.
Want to add to that?
I was just going to say something Gerry said the other day in our locker room before the game. If we listen to what he's asking us, if we all get on the same page, then we'll be successful. So,
for either of the two players, you're both upperclassmen now. Who have you seen come in as a freshman that's impressed you, basically just coming in and growing through the preseason so far?
Do you have a player?
You go first.
I was going to say Nicole. She plays center mid for us. In the beginning, I think she might have had a little trouble with, she's playing a holding center mid. She was having a little trouble with staying in that position for us. She was really good attacking-wise, which I liked right off the bat. But how she's grown, I think Sam has helped her a lot, because that's the position Sam also plays, is playing defense at the same time. And I mean, it's been nice to see her. She's a transfer, but I think it's also just as hard to come in as a junior, even if you're still new to the team, than it is a freshman. And it's been fun to watch her play, I think.
I think another one was Allison. She was a freshman. She kind of surprised us all. I mean, she's definitely surprised me. She played outside defense one of our games, and she did really awesome. Like, she just played really good balls and was pretty confident back there. So I think she'll be a good player.